Original upper door panel trim on C4 Corvettes can break and pull away from the door. Installing new upper door panel trim is easy and only takes a few hours for the entire car. You'll need a battery terminal wrench, a No. 2 Phillips screwdriver, a small pocket screwdriver, and your miscellaneous hand tools. You may want to use the door panel screw and nylon insert kit to replace worn and rusted screws. We also use an electric drill to quickly remove and replace screws. Begin by rolling down your windows before disconnecting the battery with a terminal wrench. Remove the speaker grille and all screws from the door panel. Remember that there are 3 screws in the armrest pull area of the door panel. When all the screws are removed, remove the door lock knob and lift the door panel up and away from the door. Unhook the hatch, lock switch, light, and wiper wiring harnesses inside the door panel to completely remove the panel from the door. Now you can remove the old trim by removing the plastic studs from the door panel using a 3/8 inch socket on a 1/4 inch ratchet. Turn the door panel over to remove the upper defroster bezel from the trim. You will use a Torx 10 or 15 for the original bezel or a Phillips screwdriver if replacement. Remove the 3/8 inch speed nuts from the metal studs on the replacement upper door panel trim. Attach the replacement trim to the door panel and reattach the speed nuts to the metal studs. Gently tighten the speed nuts onto the studs. Be careful not to over-tighten the studs, as this can cause the plastic to crack or break. Insert the upper defroster bezel into the opening on the trim and secure in place. Now, reattach all wiring harness connections to the door. Be sure to apply gentle pressure to the other side of the door panel when attaching the lock switch harness. You'll want to reconnect the battery to ensure that all harnesses are functioning properly. Fit the door panel back onto the door, making sure to get the lock rod through the opening in the door panel. This can sometimes take a little extra work to maneuver. Grab the edge of the trim and hook it over the flange on the door to hold it in place. Push the door panel forward until it is tight against the door and snap the door lock knob back in place. Put the speaker grille back on the door panel using a screwdriver. Next, put the perimeter screws back on the door panel. This is a great time to replace rusted or missing screws with the screw and nylon insert kit. Replace the screws in the door pull and end plate. Repeat on the other side of the car.